How are you guys doing? Like the title says, we are going to be kitting up another kit that hopefully I will finish before beginning of April. That's the plan. So I'm going to be using this kit. It's a small Elizabeth Ward. I've said this before, but my girlfriend got it for me off of AliExpress. So if you go on there, you can find this. I don't go on AliExpress. That might change soon. I don't know. It is this painting. Let me see if yeah, you'll see it easier this way. So it is an angel. See that in her beautiful dress. Yeah, I'm wondering how this is going to turn out. This will be interesting. So we'll see. But yeah, she's kind of, she's got some roses around her and her hair is like flowing down, but there's interesting colors going on here. So, you can see her leg here and her dress. So yeah, roses, definitely roses. So that is what we are going to be, kitting up. Did I say kitting down? I do have one that I need to kit down. I hope you guys are doing good today. It was really weird because last night, the National Weather Service was saying that Washington State, specifically directly where I live in Washington State, was supposed to get hit with like some type of, I don't even know what they were calling it. I posted it in the Facebook group. But it was like some type of like bizarre weather pattern that was on my sleeve that was going to come through. And literally they said that tornadoes were possible, which tornadoes do happen here randomly. It's really rare and they don't last long and they're small, but it is a thing. It's usually down south from where I live. I'm kind of in the Tacoma area, that area down there. Although, when the kids were little, I remember this so clearly. Let me just get this out of here. We were at our first house at the time, and okay, let's look at these and see if we have any like dual colors. I haven't even taken a look here. There's Miss Coco. She's readjusting herself. Sometimes she gets a little hot on the blanket. I've got it on a really low setting, but okay, so colors we would expect. Oh, we have 214s, okay, and 223s. Okay, so those will go in these larger ones here, these big ones, yeah. Okay. You know, I didn't get washi tape, but the last few times I've done this, these stickers don't seem to stick very well. So I'm so tempted, you guys, to just stick them on here. But when we lived at our first house, the kids were playing out in the backyard. It was all fenced in. We had a huge house, huge yard. It was a very small house. We did have a big yard, really big yard, playground. It was really nice for the kids. Oops, we had chickens and stuff. And they were playing outside, and all of a sudden, it was a sunny day out, and like noticeably it got dark, really dark. And the wind, like it was the weirdest thing. It was like all of a sudden there was wind. It went from nothing to it was so windy and it was blowing up like all this dust. I just remember there was so much like dust and sand and stuff in the air. Like the air was just thick with dirt, and it was swirling. And so I screamed at the kids. I'm like, you know, come inside right now. And there was nowhere for us to hide. We did have a staircase, but there was no way to get underneath the staircase or anything like that. I did think that there was a tornado happening, not where we were, obviously, but I did think that at the time. And I remember even being like, there's no tornadoes here. At that time, I didn't even know, really, that sometimes we tend to get tornadoes here. How do we want to do this? Well, okay, I know that 14... We're just going to stick them on here, and then I'm going to regret my decision and be very upset with myself. It just, I don't know. They just don't seem, maybe if I just, they just don't seem too sticky. Oh, I hope I don't regret this decision. I will. Let's see, what was the 23? Okay. And so the kids come running in, and, yeah, that was pretty much the extent of it. Well, later, I found out that there was a tornado about 13 miles away from where we lived. Again, you know, not like a massive tornado or anything like that, but there was a tornado. And the farm that was behind us, behind our house, has a barn, had a barn. The house is still there. In fact, it's a tree farm now. It's a Christmas tree farm. Really cool. Their last name is also Peters. Not funny. But their barn had, like, the roof had gotten destroyed in one area from the wind. So the wind was pretty significant, you know, enough to hurt their barn. But other than that, you know, it didn't really do any damage to our stuff. But it was quick, too. It was so quick. It was like by the time the kids got inside, it was still super windy. Like the house was creaking, and it was scary. I do remember it being scary. And you guys can see what I'm doing. And hopefully these will all fit in these small containers. Not even paying attention. I'll just see what happens. But yeah, it didn't last long. And then that's when I found out the next day that there had been a tornado about 13 miles away. And man, I remember thinking to myself, if that was 13 miles away and it ripped off shingles from the guy's roof, like, whoa. So it must have, like, there must have been like a burst, I think is what they call it, where we were. And then it, like, I don't know. I don't know anything about weather. But yeah, so there was this huge thing, National Weather Service, you know, oh, because it's been cold here. And then all of a sudden it got, like, really warm. Like, so us here in Washington think that, you know, 65 is, like, hot. We're like, ooh, it's hot outside. Like, you'll hear people say that. It's not uncommon to hear people say that here. But it got really warm. And so I was like, oh yeah, okay, I could see that happening because, you know, it went from cold to now it's, you know, pretty warm out. But nothing came of it. They said, you know, possible thunderstorms, possible tornadoes. Literally the arrow, it had a map with an arrow, and where the arrow was pointing was exactly where I live. I was like, okay. I don't know how there could be a tornado where I live. Like, oh my gosh. How? That is like, is that an O or a Q? Oh, it's number 18. Oh, I can't even barely see it on that. Wow. Okay, that's a Q. You don't typically get Qs. in paintings, do you? Especially, you know, this style of painting. So this has been in my stash for a very long time, this painting. I do not know, like, the link to it. It's been in my stash a very long time, so... okay, so we're not going to rearrange these because that's what I made the mistake of doing last time. It's just too dark. If I... You would think I would know how to film, but I don't. See, I can't see my phone if it's up that high. That's the problem. Okay. Zodiac Shadows. It's an Elizabeth Ward funnel. I love these. I know some people don't, but I just love them. I just love this funnel. It just works so well. So yeah, today was just it just ended up being a really nice sunny day. It did rain for, I don't know, like 15 minutes maybe. And then it stopped. So, ooh. So, yeah. This is the number 2. Okay. So, yeah, you know. I don't know about where you guys live, but I swear, like, the weatherman is, like, almost always wrong. I mean, sometimes they get it, but the worst is when it's going to snow. They never can get that right. Oh, we're expecting 6 to 8 inches of snow, you know, blah, blah, blah. You just roll your eyes. You're just like, okay. And then they don't predict snow and it snows. I don't know. I mean, you would think with all of the radar and stuff, they would be, but I know stuff changes and, you know, there's mountains and valleys and the terrain. And then you've got the upper atmosphere. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, number 4 is this really pretty pink. This is 316. The number 316. I think that's really pretty pink. So I ordered something. It should be here before the end of March. I'm really excited about it, but I need some more stuff. And it is diamond painting related. And I'm going to be so happy when I get this set up. So it's not, I want to surprise you guys. It's not like a big deal or anything like that, but I'm just excited about it because it's going to fix my entire storage system. It's going to completely resolve that issue forever. So I'm just like, oh, thank God. But there's a few more things that I need, and it's just like, I'm kind of overwhelmed. So, yeah, it's just, so other than that, I'm waiting for a couple, why are we, okay, I have a couple of Temu orders coming. Why is this, it's almost like there's a drill underneath this, but there's not under this container. Why is it not sitting on the light table, is it? I don't know. This is sticking out a little bit. I've never noticed that before. Oh, it is. It's literally bulged right there. Are they all like that? No. Do you guys see what I'm... Well, maybe you don't. Okay, see this one? It's like bulged. And yeah, that's weird. Wonder how that happened. When it was made. Yeah, I think I have 3 Temu. Well, I ordered 2 things. I had 2 orders, but it's coming in 3 orders. I think because one's from like a local warehouse or something. I'm not really clear what's happening. And I thought they would have been here by now, because it's the 26th of March today. I just finished Cutie Patootie over there. I need to kit him or her down. Yeah, I thought they would have been here by now. I did receive my frame for the Van Gogh that I did with the flowers, the red flowers. That's going to go in our downstairs bathroom. It's going to look gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous in there. It's a 17 by, what is it now? It's a 17 by 25. So, that was expensive. One of these days, maybe I will just give Michaels a call and be like, hey, you know, do I have to make an appointment to come in and have this mounted, or do I just do a walk-in type of situation, you know? And I don't know, because one of you, Kathy, I think it was you were telling me that, you know, you just waited while it was being completed. And I wonder if all Michaels are like that, or if like my Michaels would be like, no, like you drop it off and then we'll call you when it's ready. Because if that's the case, no, I'm not doing it. Nope, not happening. Not happening. So I had a really nice video call. Oh, I need to pay attention. I'm going to take these out and set them right here like that. I had a really good video call with my girlfriend. We talked so long, like she needed to go pick up her son, and like she took me in the car with her and stuff, and it was really cool. But one of the things that we were talking about was acrylic and resin drills. She right now is doing a dreamer's design. It's a parrot. She really likes birds. She actually has birds. I think she has 2 birds. I said, oh, yeah, I'm doing that dreamer's design next month, you know, starting April 1st. And she goes, yeah, I know. And I said, yeah, you know, I meant to order the squares, but I got rounds. Apparently I ordered rounds. I meant to get squares, but I accidentally, I don't know, ordered rounds. And I said, but I do have a square one though too. And she goes, oh, well, are the rounds acrylic? And I said, no, I contacted the company. Do you guys remember that video? I contacted the Dreamer's Design. What was I? Oh, because I was unboxing it. I was unboxing the Clockwork Owl. That's right. I was unboxing it. And I wanted to get some more information from the company. And I'm like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, our drills are all resin. And I was like, is that for rounds and squares? And they're like, yeah. And I remember too, somebody had said, yeah, but that's not, the overseas ones aren't. Those are acrylic. And I was like, huh, what? That's weird. Okay, well, the company's saying this, and if they're lying, that's false advertisement, which, you know, they could get in a lawsuit for. So her and I were talking about, like, just a minute, let me look at these 2 kits, because again, like I said, I have a square one, I have a round one. Now, the round one did take a very long time to get to me. And I'm assuming that that's because it was from overseas. I don't know. I'm speculating. It's complete speculation on my part. Will this fit down here? No, but will this fit up here? Yeah, okay. So, she goes, you know what? I don't even know how to tell the difference. And she's been diamond painting for a long time. And I'm like, oh, I'll show you. And so she started looking at her drills too, because she had her Dreamers design out. So I grabbed both of my kits. I grabbed the round one. I grabbed the square one. And I was like, let me make sure first here before I go any further. I'm like, now the company's saying it is. You know, I've heard, you know, somebody commented one time, oh, but the overseas ones are acrylic, you know. But let me check. Let me check. So I looked at the rounds, I looked at the squares, and they were both acrylics. So
I mean resin.
You know, obviously the company's not gonna lie about their product. And it's obvious that they're, if you guys know the difference between acrylic and resin, it's so easy to, once you see it, you'll never unsee it. You'll never unsee it. So it's really easy to do. Acrylic drills have dimpled bottoms. They all have dimpled bottoms on them. Not all of them. There might be some that are flat, but for the, if you look at the, like if you were to look at a baggie or even, you know, like this container, you would instantly see. Let me see. I have a trash thing right here. Rainy. I almost dumped it. Okay. So I don't know how well this is going to show up. Let's see how well this shows up. Let me bring it down so I can see what I'm looking at too. Okay. So can you see that this has a concave bottom? See how concave it is? I don't know. Can you see that? That's a resin drill. Resin drills have those concave bottoms. Okay. Let's see. Let me grab my pen so I can pick some of these up. Now there's a mixed bag in this. This is just, I've been using this for trash. Don't ask me why. Okay. So let's just go through these because I've had this out for a long time. So there are resin and acrylics mixed in here. So let's see. Okay, yeah. See, like there's a tab. You'll see that on some of the drills. See that tab right there? Okay. Again, I don't even know which ones these are from. I don't know what, this has been sitting over on my windowsill for so long. So long. Oh. And they're just drills for whatever reason. Like these honestly, some of these could have literally fallen on my floor. And I was just like, I'm putting it in there. Because, you know, I don't know what it goes with. Okay. I need to find one where it's going to be easy for you guys to see. Can you guys even see that? It's probably blurry, right? Yep, it's blurry. Let's try it on my hand. Do you see that little dimple right there? That's an acrylic drill. That's what acrylic drills look like. That little boop, boop, like somebody poked it. Like somebody poked the bottom of that drill and made that little hole, that little dimple right there. That's an acrylic drill. So if you're going through your drills, right? If you're going through your packaging and you're like, gosh, you know, what is this? Is it acrylic? Is it resin? Resin drills aren't going to have those dimpled bottoms on them. They might have concave. They might have concave bottoms, but they're not going to have the dimpled bottoms. I guess I could have just, well, I wanted to show you the resin one too, but so it's so hard to show you guys on this system that I wonder, I was thinking, I'm like, I'm wondering if I could put it on here somehow and get the camera really close to it. Maybe I'll insert something here. All right, guys, bear with me. So my camera's trying to adjust to these 4 drills. These are acrylic drills. Can you see the bottoms, how they have that? Let's see how close I can get to them. Can you see how they, oh, my phone's like, Okay, can you see the, where are we? The dimple right there? See that? See that dimple? See that, how it's not flat? It's not a flat surface. See that dimple? The white ones are really hard to see. Okay, I'm glad I got these other 2 colors. So those are acrylic drills. This is also an acrylic drill, okay? With that big old run on the side of it. Big old runny side. Okay, big old whatever. Where did that green drill go that I just had? Okay, weird. Did it stick to, oh, it stuck to my fingers. Okay, so the dimpled bottoms, okay? Let me find it again. See if I can get it to focus. I'm doing my best, y'all. Doing my best. Okay, so yeah, that little poke at the bottom, acrylic. Now on resins, on the bottom of resins, what you're going to see is you're going to see this. Do you see how this is concave? It's not flat at all. This would not stick to your diamond painting. These 2 drills would not stick to your diamond painting because there's nothing for it to stick to. It's not flat on the bottom. It's completely concaved. It's concaved in. And if you'll notice, the resin squares have these tabs on them. See the little tabs? So this one has it too. See that little tabby poo right there? Yeah. Okay, so those are a couple of ways that you can tell the difference between acrylic and you'll, when you're looking at the drills, you will see a lot of them. Okay, it'll be obvious to you. I'm just trying to get as good of a picture of this as I can. And then also with the resins, you know, if you're seeing concave bottoms, tabs, that kind of stuff, that's how you know they're resin. Those are just a couple of ways to tell. All right. I hope that helped somebody out there. And if it didn't, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll get back to the video for you to look at. Okay, so I either inserted something or I didn't. Just in case you're confused about what type of drills you have, or if you even care. Some people don't even care. You know, they just want to paint. Who cares? You know what I mean? And that's cool. It's just some people do want to know and they're confused about it. I was for a really long time. I had no idea how to tell the difference. I was like, wait, what? Like, how am I supposed to know? It's, you just need to know what to look for. And like I said, with acrylics, not all of the drills are going to have dimpled bottoms. So what you want to do is you want to go through several bags in one kit and look, you know, and take a minute and go through and be like, oh, okay, I see 1. Oh, I see 2. Oh, yeah, there's like 10. Oh, there's 20, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Can you see the dimples in this bag? I don't know. If I couldn't insert something in there, it's because my camera is just not high enough quality to like, for me to zoom it. I wonder if I could, yeah, when I'm done with this, I'll work on like a surface that might show it a little better. I don't know if this is the best surface or not. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out what I end up doing, won't we? So yeah, we talked about that. Just had a good talk. I seem to paint a lot faster when I'm talking to somebody, I've noticed. So it's kind of interesting. You would think I would paint slower, but I actually paint faster than I do when I'm listening to YouTube. So I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. It's mysterious how our brain works. Oh man, it's dark outside. I'm so bummed. The day just like was gone today. Just gone. I did a pajama day today. I wasn't going to do any work. And then my husband called me at break and he was like, I thought you weren't going to be working today. And I said, yeah, I know. He's like, well, what are you doing? It's like, I thought you were going to relax. I'm like, well, I am relaxing, but funny. Oh my gosh, what were we talking about? We were laughing so hard last night. What were we laughing about? I can't even remember. Oh, what were we talking about? Oh, shoot. Okay, so I don't have to rearrange these. Is that, wait, right? Okay, so 1 through 8, and then A through, yeah, I don't have to rearrange these. These are all in order. So that's awesome. All right, you guys, so what I'm gonna do, let's look at the painting one more time. She's gorgeous. Let me turn this off. I just think that she's gorgeous. And I'm hoping that it'll turn out. I don't know about this part though. Like, big old black eye there. But yeah, I will say this canvas is super sparkly. It's very, very, very sparkly. So anyway, all right, you guys, that's it for today. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. I go live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you would like to join us, we have a lot of fun. If you talk to the people that join the lives, everybody seems to have a pretty good time. So yeah, come on over and join us for that. And with that, I will say goodbye for now. Loves.